Maximalist Minibus with Mary and Captain and you. Get on the bus!
I was all set to drop a video today about some stuff I got on Indiegogo, which was a substitute for a video I couldn't make because we're in the middle of a snowstorm. Yeah, we had one, and now we're having another. Snow, love it. I will probably finish and release that video in a couple of days, but I wanted to put this one out first, and just FYI, it's going to be another one where it's just me talking. You guys saw my video last week about nuns and bullies and all that, you know, about getting punished for, basically for not being humble, because I had the gall to say that I knew how to read. And I did know how to read. Thanks for watching that, by the way. It's for sure the most personal video I've ever done, and this video is late, actually, because it took me a few days to recover. To be honest, I started questioning whether I wanted to keep going, whether I still wanted to make videos, and it's the first time that's happened since I started the channel. I mean, there have been times when I felt like I should quit making videos, but I've never wanted to. It made me feel very exposed, not because I told a story from my life, but because I was owning something that I have always been taught is wrong to own. I was owning, really, for the first time, that confidence, you know, that those cheerleaders said they saw in me, that sense of self, knowing yourself, you know, that really rings true for me, and it really feels real to me, and I've always had a clear North Star. And I've always had a big personality. I think it's safe to say that that doesn't always come across quite right. So I've tried very hard to be humble, and as a result, I've held myself back from a lot of things. The "how dare you" voice comes up inside every time I'm on the verge of truly succeeding at something. And yeah. Humility. It's a virtue that's held up as this morally superior ideal for us, right? Okay, so let's look at the Oxford English Dictionary and see what they say about humble. Okay, there's a few different definitions. The first definition is having or showing a modest or low esteem of one's own importance. Similar words are meek, deferential, respectful, submissive, self-effacing. The second definition is of low social, administrative, or political rank. Similar words are low ranking, low, lowly, lower class, plebeian, commonplace. Okay, so if humble is a compliment, if it's something we're supposed to strive for, imagine someone coming up and saying to you, "I love how low your estimate of your own importance is." Or maybe, "Wow, you're so submissive." Well, I guess that could be a compliment in certain circles. Or how about, "Gosh, I just think you're absolutely commonplace." Do you feel complimented? Okay, maybe it's just Oxford, because that's a British dictionary. Let's go Merriam-Webster. See what Merriam-Webster has to say, because that's, I don't know, is that American? Anyway, definition number 1, not proud or haughty, not arrogant or assertive. Okay, but it's kind of cheating, I think, to define a word by what it isn't. Definition number 2, reflecting, expressing, or offered in a spirit of deference or submission. Number 3, ranking low in a hierarchy or scale. And the words are insignificance and unpretentious. Those are a little more positive. Oh, and there's also a definition that's a transitive verb, which is to destroy the power, independence, or prestige of. I got so many messages and comments from you guys telling me how you connected to the story I told, and thank you so much for responding, because I need that. It's why I do this. I don't talk about this stuff because I like the sound of my voice. I don't talk about it because it's easy. I talk about it because we're the same. Not in every way, but in many ways. And not everybody can tell their story. Some people are afraid. Some can't find the words. Some are just not able to put things out there because, they have some fears about exposure because of a job or something like that. And there's people that only see the pain in their life. It takes something or someone outside of themselves to show them the beauty in their own lives. I'm not afraid, and I can, so I do. I'm good with words. Words are my thing, so I use them. I'm not worried about exposure. Not really. Not when I keep my pride and my ego out of things. I tell you our story because it's something I'm good at. If you were programmed the way I was, just saying you're good at something, the how dare you voice comes up, it starts getting really loud, and the how dare you voice is best friends with the you're going to hell voice, and they're having like a whole party in there, you know, so you start feeling like you're on this slippery slope that you must be really arrogant to be thinking that of yourself, that you're good at something. The truth is, thinking that just makes you right-sized, which is about as close to perfect as we're ever going to be. When I Googled last night for the definition of humble, I got what I read to you. But this morning I just searched the words themselves, humble and humility. And that brought up page after page about how humility will make you a better boss. It'll make you a stronger team player, give you more compassion. And there's one page that says it will make you the greatest person ever. Psychologists are equating it with intellectual curiosity and openness, and that's confusing for me because it feels like a whole other word. I'm closer to the dictionary definition. With my history with the word, humble is an excuse for not stepping into what I'm called to do. It's something that's designed to protect the insecurities of other people, and all it does for me is bring up my own insecurities, which make it hard to be of use in the world, and it's really important to me to be useful in the world. So I am renouncing humility. I will no longer be humble. The demand that I be humble feels like code for the demand that I stay small. And what I got out of making this video and then ruminating on it for a week is that I'm not going to do small for anybody anymore. I'm not going to try to sell myself to people who don't see it, who don't see me. I'm not going to feel like a weirdo for following my own North Star. And I'm not going to apologize for the ways in which I serve, even when people don't get it, when they don't understand, because those who matter understand, and those who don't understand don't matter. I stole that from Dr. Seuss, but what else is new? Okay, I had to get that off my chest so that I could move forward instead of stopping like I usually do. Thanks for being here. If you want to subscribe, it's easy.